Here we go. Well, if you want a good laugh, you want to check out the Chill Bar tonight. That's where Andrew Seals and Rodney Ramsey will be performing as part of the Underground Railroad Comedy Tour. Thanks for getting up this morning, guys. We know that's a chore.
Thank you so much.
We know that's a chore for you comedians.
I'll do this. Jeez.
All right, let's talk about this. Andrew, is there a message to this tour? I mean, you're kind of tying it in with Black History Month. What's the connection?
I don't know if there is much of a connection. I think
we black. It's Black History Month.
We had to.
Connection
it was
made.
Money maker. That's what it was. It's a money maker.
Hey, we're trying to educate people about what it is to be a Black Canadian. You know, back in school, you didn't. Well, Black History Month, like what was it? Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
You know, that's where pretty much
the black guy from Star Trek.
Oh, the black guy from Star Trek. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reading Rainbow. But that was it, right? But now, at least we get to show people across the country the Black Canadian experience. You know what I mean? So I guess it's a bit educational.
Yeah, Ronnie, talk about this. It's the third year for the show, but this first time you've gone across Canada. How has it been received? It's
been received fantastic, man. People love it, and one of the great things, it's not just like black crowds because there's not enough of us to fill a venue, but it's also been really diverse crowds, man. Very great mix. We got to meet that lady just before that was won the Olympic medal. Yeah. So PK awesome. Subban ain't the only brother who didn't pay and got to hold the gold. What?
Andrew, talk about comedy for a minute. I mean, a lot of times we associate, black comedians like Chris Rock and Bill Cosby, the big American black comedians. What is the difference between comedy in America and black comedy in Canada?
It's a completely different thing. You know, like just growing up in Canada, like as Canadians, we live a completely different life than Americans. So when you see these black American comics, it's always like when you grow up in the hood and black people do this and white people do that, and I'm like, I grew up in Montreal, like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like,
we say black people do this and white people perceive like that.
So yeah, I think it's just like giving our own voice to that and just be like, our lives are completely different. We're not just your typical black American comic. We live a completely different life and have different experiences.
And the history is different. You know, I mean, and most of us here, we're first generation. Like we don't have generations of, family in Canada. Yeah, lived here, like, so our experience is like, it's like brand new, we're the first, we're kind of like trailblazers.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Hey, how's the tour work? I mean, you have a core group that tours throughout the country. Do you also incorporate local comedians when you can?
Yeah, we do actually. When we were in Vancouver, we had Kwesi Thomas, who's actually from Montreal, but he's out there now, so we used him. When we did Calgary, we used the local comics, Chris LaBelle, who's Italian actually. We had him on just as a wild card. Benjamin Valentine and Adora Nwafor, and in Edmonton we had a Sterling Scott as well.
Yeah, and here we've got Paul Rabeleskis. He's actually native. Yeah. They got the honorary black card. They're the black people. I think
they're the black people.
They make us look white.
That's nice how you're incorporating other people in the show. I mean, last time you guys were here, I think you guys were big hits because you won the booty shaking contest at the Palomino.
Yeah, I did. This guy, I won the booty shaking contest.
This guy twerks like Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, man. Maybe you see that on stage tonight. Hey, you guys are performing. It starts at 8:30 at the Chill Bar. Glad you guys could stop by. We know you guys don't like getting up early. And maybe tonight at the Palomino, if you're lucky, there'll be some booty shaking.
Right there.
Who knows?
This guy.
Rodney, Andrew, thanks a lot for dropping by.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's check out what the weather is like for these two guys. I'm sure they're going to love it, Terry.
Well, you got to shake your booty just to stay warm, so it's a good thing that they're pros in that department. It's cold for all of us today, starting at -30, feeling like -40. The wind's not too strong, just 10 kilometers an hour from the southwest.